So a couple days ago, I uploaded a YouTube short on my physique transformation that I've made over the past 8 months. And on a side note, just looking at the actual progress that you made, it's a different level of pleasure to see all the work that you put in actually pay off. Nonetheless, yesterday I received a comment, or day before yesterday, I think day before yesterday, I received a comment on exactly what I did in order to put on the amount of muscle that I did. And that is exactly what we're going to be going over today. So yeah. One thing is, I am inclined to believe that South Asians have one of the, if not the worst genetics for bodybuilding or putting on muscle in general. And if you want to argue with me, just don't even bother because you're just going to be wrong. Yeah. And I'm no exception to that. Like, believe it or not, the first time I set foot in the gym was in 2021. And 3 years later, this is what I look like. So clearly you can tell that I do not have the best genetics. I mean, 3 years of work for this. Don't get me wrong, I'm thankful for the progress I've made, but when you see some Instagram posts on the amount of progress people make in 3 months, it's like, whoa, what the hell have you been doing for 3 years, bro? But but the most progress I have made in this space of 3 years was in fact over the past 8 months, and we're gonna go exactly what I did in order to achieve that. First and the most important thing is, are you ready for it? It's gonna be mind blowing. There is no way you even thought about this. Are you ready? Stop training like a freaking baby, bro. I'm sorry, but I can't help but between my gym sets, like I can do the tricep push downs, and between I'll just be walking around and I'll see these other guys train, and it's like, I'm not trying to be mean, but they train like a damn baby. Like, this is what most of them do. They pick the heaviest weight possible and they do about 5 reps with it. And like, believe it or not, the weight is so heavy to the point where it's almost like they could be doing a bicep curl and they would be probably feeling more stimulation in their legs than their biceps. That's how horrible they train, like most people in the gym. I want you to have an honest look at your training schedule, and ask yourself, actually put away the schedule and stuff and ask yourself, do you actually train hard enough? Are you actually pushing yourself to failure? Failure is when you can't do another rep on whatever exercise you're doing. Are you actually pushing yourself anywhere close to that? And if you're not, that is almost 100% the reason you're not building muscle. Point number two is your preparation. Your sleep. Most people completely neglect sleep. Most people nowadays have a crap freaking sleep schedule, bro. I'm not even kidding. The thing is, you need to understand that the growth part, where, for example, imagine this being your bicep, it actually becomes bigger when you are sleeping. And if you only sleep for 4 hours a night, clearly that's not enough time for your biceps to become bigger. Hopefully that explained it in a more simple way. So please freaking sleep, bro. Like, I can't stress that enough. Please sleep. And no, you're not alpha grind set. I'm working hard if you're not sleeping enough. Like, this is the problem with most people. They think, oh, I don't, I only sleep 3 hours a day. It works well, bro. Like, let's get real. Like, if you want to build muscle, you need to sleep more. I'm not saying you need to sleep 15 hours a night, but at least 7, at least 8. Come on, you can do that. Second part is of the preparation part is, are you eating enough? Because the truth is, you need to be eating at least at maintenance calories in order to actually build muscle. And sure, you can eat you can gain weight on build muscle on a calorie deficit, but it's just not going to be very efficient. Like, let's be honest, you know it, I know it. The facts will say it can, but for most people, most amount of muscle you're going to be able to put on is in fact when you're maintaining weight or eating in a surplus. And when you say food, protein is not far away. If you're not eating at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, that's a freaking basic, and this is a mistake I made in the past. Often I neglected it. Oh, it's okay, I need 130 grams of protein, but I consume 120. It's okay, I'll make it up tomorrow. If you keep having this mindset, it is, and sure, you're gonna have the one day where you miss your protein goals, that's fine. But if you're not prioritizing your protein goals at least 6 days out of every week, then the honest truth is you're just not getting enough protein to build the muscle you need to grow. So do not make the dumb mistake I made of neglecting getting in your protein every single day, and I mean every single day. And last but not the freaking least, the most important one, which you probably know it, consistency. Now, all these things that I mentioned, train to failure, getting good sleep, eating enough, eating your protein, all these things don't matter one bit if you're the average person who does, well, New Year's resolutions, I'm gonna go to the gym for 2 weeks and then I'll do all this and then I'll quit. No, if that's not gonna work. You need to be doing this on a consistent basis every day, every week. Can you keep up? Obviously, there'll be that one odd day that you miss, forget that. But over the long term, over 365 days, how many days are you lifting? How many days are you getting in your protein? How many days are you sleeping right? That is what matters the most. And if you do not be consistent with this, there is no way you're going to be putting on muscle. Like, I've seen people, who come to the gym literally like 2 days a week and they look the same every single month. Wonder why. I don't know. So train to failure and prepare. Your preparation is, it's very important, bro. These two things, people can, blabber about all the scientific stuff of things. Oh, you need to train with this form, that form. Shut up. You just need to freaking train hard. Like, stop training like a baby, start training hard. Get in your preparation and get your sleep in, get your food in, and trust me, you will build muscle. Even if then you're not building muscle, then I personally think you've just taken body dysmorphia too far, to the point where you can't even see the own progress that you made. And of course, if you want help, you can DM me. The Instagram account handle is in the description. So thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.